Today, we're going to learn how to hack your hotel room for your best sleep ever. I just shot one of these on my camera on a previous trip I was on. It was a bit grainy. Let's try it again. Totally different trip, totally different hotel room. Alright, come on. So, when you're sleeping in a hotel room, it can be really hard to go to sleep sometimes. Other times you just might not get as good of a sleep as you get at home. Often that can be because of all these bright lights that are shining on you that may not be shining on you at home. But we know that blue lights and bright white lights are going to totally mess with your melatonin and not allow you to sleep very well or very restfully. So, what you have to do in a hotel room is take care of all the sources of lights that are shining everywhere. So there are a bunch. Right up here there's a smoke alarm, and if you look over here, there's a blinking light that blinks all night long. Now that light's red. Red doesn't really mess with your melatonin, but it just might mess with your sleep if it keeps the room bright. Oftentimes those lights are green or blue. So we got to take care of those sources. There's a number of other ones. Come on in here. So in my travel kit, if you really want to get a good night's sleep, electrical tape, black or blue electrical tape, earplugs, you know, if you're near the elevator, the air conditioning is shutting on and off, whatever. So this electrical tape, you're going to find all the sources of light and you're going to cover them up. So one source, there's typically one of these guys. Sometimes it stays lit always. If one of these stays lit, like in the last hotel room I was in, I'm just going to rip off some tape. I'm going to cover it up. There you go. So now it's lit. Sometimes it stays lit all night long. Anyway, I would do a really good job of covering up all this light. Make sure there's none shining out. Alright, cool. So now when you sleep, that's not going to be shining brightly, keeping you awake. When you walk to the bathroom, it's not going to shine on you. Okay, other sources. So this guy up here, I would probably get some sort of a chair. I don't have a chair tall enough because it's a super high hotel room, but I would put a piece of tape over that light. Alright, so we got that.
Oh my god, you did it.
Alright, so other sources, like these windows are awesome.
Hold on.
Alright, cover it up. These windows are really cool. These shades are cool. However, oftentimes, we're in the city, you can see there's bright lights out there. Those bright lights, sometimes there's ridiculously bright blue LED lights. They shine right in here on the bed. You close these curtains and you might not be able to get them closed all the way, and even if you do, there's always this gap. So we come over to the closet. I don't hang my pants in the closet much, I just keep them in my suitcase. But these clips, if you're not going to hang your pants, which most of us don't, come in really handy. Thanks, Dave Asprey, for suggesting this. You can clip the curtains closed. So once you get them all the way closed, you can clip them at the top and the bottom. I've tried taping curtains, and this tape doesn't stick to any curtain I've ever found, but this is a really great trick. And then we just pretty much look around for other sources. So there are bright red LED lights on these phones that I'll normally cover up. Again, sometimes these are white or blue. Red is not really a big deal, but if it does keep you awake at night because it's bright light and we want our rooms as dark as humanly possible, they always say you don't want to be able to see your hand in front of your face. Cover that up. Alright, I look around, I don't see, much else besides the curtains, but the door in the hotel room. So oftentimes the door, there's a big gap under the door, and the hallway lights in the hotel room never shut off, right? So I'll just go in here to the bathroom, I'll grab one of these towels, and I'll just put it right up against the door. Boom, all the light from there is totally gone now. So now you can turn out all the lights, and you should have a completely dark hotel room. You shouldn't be able to see anything when you turn those lights out. It does make going to the bathroom a little more challenging if you have to get up in the middle of the night and go to the bathroom. Still working on how to do that in a hotel room, except feeling your way around. But if you want to get your best sleep possible, not stop your production of melatonin, especially when you're traveling and it really matters to you to have high performance the next day or get a good night's sleep, this is what you want to do. Kill all those sources of lights. Kill all the sources of extraneous lights from outside coming in as well. Get some earplugs. And also the last thing is turn the temperature down here. So, the ideal sleeping temperature is between 60 to 68 degrees, depending on how low you really want it. Normally these are set at 72. I've seen them set at 75 degrees, way too hot to get a good night's sleep. typically you want your body temperature to drop about 2 degrees before you go to bed. So getting your body a little cooler right before you sleep helps as well, however you choose to do that. Cold shower, walking outside. But I always turn this down. Right now it's sitting at 70. I actually had it set for 68 degrees. Sometimes you can't get the air conditioning to turn on in the winter, and even if you turn the heat off, the next door units are just heating this one up. So do whatever you can. Maybe you can open a window. But that's how to get your best night's sleep ever. This is Thaddeus Owen. Have a great one, guys.